Good early morning there, YouTube. I thought I would come out and bring this breaking story for you in China. None of this is really being released in the mainstream media as of yet, not out on Reuters or any of those. It's only in the local Chinese press, but there seems to be a huge explosion, as you can see from a picture here, uh, at a chemical plant. They say it's not at the plant, but come on, folks, it looks like a pipeline went up at the very least and leading to the chemical plant. As you can see, this is the direction of the chemical plant. And these are plumes coming from the plant itself. As you can see, everything here is in Chinese, and this is the only way I'm able to get any information out to you is through the Chinese press. We'll go ahead and click on some more pictures here for you to show you the rubble. And we're talking about bodies being blown apart, etc. You can see the street there. This is at an angle. Somebody just kind of clicked it, but you can see how these cars are destroyed, and it's along this city street here. Probably a pipeline that was underneath the city street. It's about the only thing I could come up with here. Um, as I don't read Chinese, we'll look at some closer pictures. See, wow, look at that car. It just flipped right on over, folks. I mean, this is breaking news out of China. I mean, I imagine what would have caused this pipeline if there is. I don't see a pipe in there at all. You know, so that's telling. I don't see any breakage of any pipe. So, but there is an explosion that caused this type of damage. It's very curious. Let's go ahead and take a look at this picture here. See, it looks like, a rupture, a line rupture here. Could have been just an earthquake that caused a fracture in the earth there in China. I should go ahead and take a quick look out of my quick watch here at the USGS. You can see in the past hour, well, you can load. I don't see anything in China in the last hour. We had an earthquake in Iran, a 5.4. Argentina, here we go, 4.9 in Cayenne, China. So, there is some activity there in China, it seems. Maybe this could have led to some sort of underground rupture. But this is just amazing pictures here out of China. I'd like to give Pink Beret channel a thumbs up there. She's the one that actually broke this story to me. Let's see if we got any other pictures here. This one is really telling here. You can see these massive slabs of asphalt just lifted up like they were nothing. I mean, that really looks more like a pipeline, but like I said in the other pictures, I didn't see any broken pipes like in this one here. Maybe it's all underneath the rubble here still. Or maybe the planned explosion then led to the explosion along the street. That's the one I'm thinking that it is. Because as you can see, these are slats that are over the road. This would normally be over the road, or the old Chinese roads. And there must have been a pipeline that was underneath here, but I still don't see any broken pipe, as you can see. So what caused this? I think there was an explosion here that led for it to come out this way. As you can see, the way the debris is being scattered about. This is just amazing, folks. I mean, we need to have some sort of real explanation. I mean, it just blew debris everywhere. And like I said, there are scores that are dead. This happened in the middle of the day, and there's a lot of people hurt. I mean, can you imagine if you're standing on this street here? And this is a famous area here in China, folks, for day life and nightlife, for their celebrations. They got a lot of bars and clubs that are all along this street. They are famous for their beer, actually, Chinese beer. And so a lot of tourists end up in this part of China to enjoy some good nightlife and beers. So, and during the day, I'm sure there's people that are lounging in some of these areas, and they have like a lot of stuff is on the streets, a lot of tables and chairs, etc., especially up down this street here. So there was a lot of people that got hurt, folks. Uh, just some prayers going out to China, I guess, who would like to know what's going on there. To me, it looks like it was that chemical plant down there that caused all this explosion and devastation. Just amazing, folks. Take care. I also wanted to add, though, upon further study, I was realizing that the sewage lines and sewage type of facilities there in China would look something like this. What could have occurred, ladies and gentlemen, is that a leak could occur from the plant, forcing them to dump all this stuff in the city sewage area, and it all leaked underneath these areas and ignited. Because it would have created gases underneath there and kaboom. Okay, so uh, I'm thinking that chemicals or petrochemicals got leaked into the sewage system and then they're for ignited. Like I said, I don't see any pipeline. Like there was a pipeline that would be shipping any of these petrochemicals to and from the plant that would be run underneath the street. This is common practice here in the United States. I mean, we got oil pipelines that run through people's backyards here. But this looks like a spill that may have occurred within their sewage systems or even water systems. Somehow the leak that may have came from this plant got as far away into these commercial areas and residential areas, as you can see. The windows are blowing out everywhere on these buildings, on all these apartment buildings, as you can see. Debris hanging down here. So just wanted to add that to this as well. There was an earthquake there, though, in China, but there was maybe the earthquake could have started the leak that flowed out into the sewage systems. Because this right here, this part looks like sewage. This very well could be a sewage area, as well as, this is what really got me, this could have been a sewage line as well. Uh, so tell me what you think, folks, about what's going on in China. Like I said, they're not releasing anything out to the mainstream or lamestream, or here it is on alternative media, got it out to you. So it's really telling how they don't really want us to know what's going on in China with something of this magnitude, especially things that are happening all over. Could all these disasters be planned and prepared and executed like World War III, and they just, don't want people to know? Who knows, guys? But this is devastation in China. Hope you guys take care where you're at.